Welcome everyone to the Voice of the Bahamian Youth. This is going to be a video series talking about the political, social, and academic problems in the Bahamas from a youth perspective. This is the first of many series yet to come. This week we're going to talk about the financial crisis in the Bahamas and how we as Bahamian youth are affected by the financial crisis. Right now you're going to be taking a look at a few video clips from top Bahamian youth back home and abroad. Thank you very much and enjoy this dynamic video series.
The issue with the economic crisis is really something that all countries are expected to face as the economic cycle continues. It is up to us really as a people to understand the state of the economy as it changes, as it progresses, as it regresses, and prepares for another boom again. And in whatever state we are in, to always be prepared to reshuffle the way we spend, the way we conduct our lifestyles, the way we enhance ourselves, if it is that we need to save and retain finances, if it is that we need to spend more or whatever have you, but always to remember that times change, and as times change, our way of living must change to suit the economic situation at the current instance.
Hi, my name is Bahamian. I'm a young youth activist involved in a lot of different organizations, and this is my take on the economic crisis. Well, in the Bahamas, tourism is definitely our main industry, and it has been predominantly since 1960, which started the end of the Cuban Revolution. And since then, we've experienced times of economic bliss for the past 2 or 3 decades since then. But as of recently coming into the 21st century, we realized that a lot of things weren't put in place to regulate saving our economic prowess for hard times. And I think the real major problem of that was us in our failure to negotiate with international investors in this country. I think we had poor negotiations. Things like when it comes to land being bought, being leased for very low prices, I think our government should use the money from tourism to invest in people, and particularly in the educational realm. For example, Atlantis should have not been given a contractual tenor base of money, but it should have been based on their maintenance of just say 6 schools within the country. I just think right now the times call for a new mindset, new ideas, new beliefs from where the country needs to head. The economical crisis is real, but I think the recession is really being felt from those who represent the bottom class in society. Because when times get tough, the first thing to get cut is luxury, really for the middle class and upper middle class, or even the bourgeoisie class of the Bahamas. But those who only were meeting their needs are now finding they can't beat them up, who are really feeling the recession. And so, from that standpoint, I think it's the responsibility of the government, lack of negotiations that have not prepared us for these times. I think it was a bit of taking for granted what we had, allowing us. I am optimistic about us being able to overcome this hump, but it'll definitely take new brilliant minds for a new era of a new baby people to do.
Evidently, the Bahamas is experiencing some very detrimental effects of what is going on in the U.S. at this time. As a result, our country finds ourselves in a recessionary period. While this tends to be a very disheartening aspect, we as a country are trying to combat it by putting in savings mechanisms and using the government support to facilitate the requests of the citizens at large.
Hi, my name is Stephen Duncan, and I'm a graduate junior at Fisk University in Nashville, Tennessee. The recent financial crisis has affected the Bahamas and the world at large. Me, being an international student, have seen firsthand the effects of this crisis. Students every day are being purged because of the lack of funds available for them to stay in school. I personally feel in order for the Bahamas to be a stable financial nation, we must address this issue. One way is College of the Bahamas. I personally feel that College of the Bahamas must find ways to entice students to want to stay and study at our local college. Me being a student athlete, feel it necessary for the College of the Bahamas to improve their sporting program, thus making it more enticing for student athletes like me to want to come to College of the Bahamas. Next way is having programs that will give jobs to students in this Bahamas land. With tough financial times, it's hard to find jobs in our country. One way is having programs to teach civil engineering, tourism, and stronger financial strategies, thus increasing the economy of the Bahamas. Next way is retention. A lot of students go off to the United States and never come back because there's no jobs, no opportunities available in the Bahamas. We as Bahamians must now find ways to entice students to come back and want to give back to their local land. By doing this, it strengthens the economy and makes the Bahamas a more stable nation.